All right, hold it like that. Just keep it like that. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Or there. You know who it is. It's Trevor at Gongs Unlimited, and I'm here with an unlimited product. The Rambo stand. That's the Rambo stand. Do you get it? It's Arthur Rimbaud and John Rambo. The violence of poetry. The poetry of violence. It's elegant, yet sturdy. Like Arthur Rimbaud, or John Rambo. His name's John, isn't it, in the movies? Fact check me on that. This is a Gong stand, and we love it. We've been selling it for about 18 years, and it goes together like this. That's the assembly video. Thank you for watching. Just kidding. There's a little more to it than that, and if you're like me, it's easier to follow along to a video than look at a bunch of pictures of beams and go, what the heck is this? Is this the foot? Is this the hanger? No, that's the foot and that's the hanger, and we're gonna go through that. We're gonna figure it out. Hold on to this. I'm gonna set it to the side. So from top to bottom in your box, you'll find these two brackets. You'll see one side's a little longer, one side's a little shorter. We'll get to which side is up and which side's down, but this is how it's oriented. Short side is down, long side is up. Next, you've got your feet, which look like those little bars, but they're feet, because they're feet. You got your upper crossbar, which is hooks, and your lower crossbar, which does not have hooks. And finally, your L brackets, which will pop in like this, and we'll just get right down to it. We're gonna get right down to it. We're gonna get right down to it. We're gonna get right down to it. All right. I'm gonna take all the plastic off of this stuff because it's really crinkly. Wazam! All right, all my bubble wrap is off, and I've got my pieces oriented. So I've got these two bracket bars, which, as you can see, this bottom side, it's a little shorter, and the top here is longer. You're gonna wanna like set these down on the table and match up the middle, just to make sure if they're mismatched, it'll be like this. It's very easy to mess this part up. It's easy to overlook. So make sure the shorter side is the bottom. I'll show you how to join that on. So making sure that this thumb screw is backed out because it'll be recessed in for shipping. What you don't want is that screw to be pushed into the tube because then there's no room for the inner tube. So I'm gonna back that all the way out, making sure this is still the short side. Short side goes right on here. And then just get that hand tightened and do that to your other foot. So now I've got my 2 feet on. The middle bars here match up. So now what we're gonna do is connect the bottom crossbar. Again, bottom crossbar does not have hooks on it. I've already backed these screws out, but again, everything will be fully kind of pushed in for shipping. So be aware of that. I'm going to put the wing screws on the back, just for presentation's sake. I'm gonna get that kind of hand tight. And this other side, I'm gonna leave a little bit loose for now. I'm not gonna totally seal it up because I wanna be able to fit this top crossbar on without it being too pinched together. So now what we'll do is take these L brackets and they will go up here into this stand. All the way down is here, which for a 26-inch gong, this would be just a little bit too small. So I want to put it up about 5 inches or so from baseline, which to my calculations, it's about like that. You can use a tape measure if you want to be a little more exact than me, but again, I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, then up about 5 inches, which seems to be about there. At this point, the top of the stand is a little bit out of focus on that main camera. Now by movie magic, and by that I mean Matt moving the camera back, you can see the top of the stand, which is right here. So now I'm going to put this top crossbar with the hooks facing forward. Again, you got to back these out, and I don't feel nothing. So I'm going to put it on this side, get this side nice and hand tight. And then at this point, I'm kind of slide this whole thing over and push these both in. And this has come a little silly. There we go. Just kind of walk it together. Tighten these babies down. Make sure you tighten this down, the one you've left loose. Give everything a final test. And that is rock solid. Go ahead and hang the gong on here. At this point, I might even take my gong rope up a little bit higher or move the stand up another couple of inches, but this is the maximum size we'd recommend for the small Rambo stand. I believe the large Rambo stand holds up to a 40-inch gong. Again, fact check me on that if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. And that is a stand of delight. See, poetry, baby. It's solid, it's not going anywhere.
This is even a little bit crooked, huh?
Now that I've walked around the stand, I see this is a tiny bit crooked, so I'm gonna just unscrew and screw back in. I would recommend taking the gong off before doing that, but I'm a professional, so there we go. That's perfect. Assembly process is exactly the same for the large Rambo stand, only it's larger. Can you imagine that? Thanks for watching.